pages are all finished, and we can go further with the binding, with the cover, and we have to talk about the protection. There is so much going on here on these pages that we have to do some protection sheets, and I have here some clear sheets I put here on my first page, and we will do this on these 4 main pages, on page 1, 2 and 3 main page, always on the front, and the 4th main page has these clear sheets on both sides. So I already finished up here one of the pages to show you what we do next. We have to do here our binding, we have to do the protection sheet, and we have to glue on our back side. For the binding, this will be the next one we will do. We need some strips. We need 4 strips that measures, I don't write down my measurements. This one measures 1 1/4 by, I guess this one was 9 1/2. Yes, 1 1/4 by 9 1/2, and we have to score this one at the 1 1/4 at 5/8, and left and right on the long side ½ inch. 4 times. Then we need 4 pieces that measures 1 1/4 by 8 1/2. This is the heights of our pages. And we have to score this one only on the short side on 5/8. What I did, I cut these short ones a tiny bit shorter than an 8 1/2, because we have to wrap around there some hinges. So the next step will be that we will prepare all of our 3 bindings we will do together. For this, I cut off here on the long pieces 2 corners. Next step is we glue 2 of these pieces together, and 1 of these 5/8 hinges will be glued together. So only on 1 hinge. Then I line this up nicely straight. And this is too long. I have to cut this tiny bit shorter. So like this. And then we have to glue these 2 little flaps here, these little wings, around. Then this is a little pocket here, this is open, and this is glued together. We do this with the other pieces also. So this is one part of the binding system, and what I will do now is I will decorate right away here my 1/2 inch gussets, because this is now easier for me to glue this down, so I can move my hinges in the way I want to have them. So these are some 1/2 inch strips, and I glue this on the side with these little pockets here. Here I will glue down these strip. Okay, so I will make a mark. This is always the top, so that these will be fitting nicely for my part 2 of the binding system, that we have the same direction from the papers. So then let me put this aside. We need the protection sheets, and for this I have 5 pieces of a clear sheet. This is, yeah, this is a light one, but it is sturdy, but a light one, not so thick. And you need 5 pieces that measures 9 3/8 by 8.5, and we have to score at the 9 3/8 at a 1/2 inch and at 3/4. These extra 1.25 is that the pages later on will lay flatter here on my page. Here I have these extra hinge, and this is the heights here of the thickness of my page number 1. So later on, when everything is in the book, this lays nicely and flatter than without these hinge. This would be more bulky, and now it is flatter. Okay, so then we will take one of these clear sheets, and at the 1/2 inch hinge I will make a good crease at my fold line. We need some double-sided tape, and for this I will use a 1/4 inch tape, because we need this because of the plastic. This is better to glue this down on paper. So, and I do this on both sides. Then I took my page number 3, and here is the opening. Yeah, this is the opening. This will be the pocket from the top. And I will glue down the clear sheet here inside of this opening on the back side of the page. So, and it's important that you do this inside, because if you do this on this side, there will be our binding strip, and then you can't flip this around your page. So then I will start. I remove the back side of my tape, and now I line my fold line on the corner of the back side nicely on that part here. So the next one is our binding strip, this one. This is the front, this is the top, this is the top. So I remove again here the back side, and I glue down this strip here inside of my pocket, and make sure that you don't glue your fold line in your page. So the fold line has to be outside, that you can turn your pages nicely. So, and the last step is take some glue. This is paper on paper, and we close here our pocket. This is the binding system here. And the last step is that we glue down page number 4 on the back side. So this goes inside of here. I will see if I will make here a nice decoration. Only on the top, the rest will be in white. So page number 4 goes on page number 3. We have there our double-sided tape around the page. So, and in the middle I will put some glue. And just for the safety, a little bit of art glitter glue. So make sure that you have the correct direction of your page so that you don't glue this upside down. What I did, I line up my page number 4 here on the outside of page number 3, and then I can place this here, and I can press this is the second main page. And now you see we have covered up here with this clear sheet these 2 frames and also this one. So nothing will interfere into each other and will damage here all these nice decorations, because there is so much going on in this book with some decoration that it is necessary to do some protection sheets. I will do this with the next page in the same way, and at page number 4, at main page number 4, we have to do some extra. So before we can glue down our page number 8 like this, we have to glue these protection sheets on the right side behind this page here. So for this I will remove here this tape. Okay, this was not necessary, but I think this will be fine also. So line this up. And I glue this behind the page. And it is important that you glue this on the right side of your page. Okay? So all the clear sheets will open in the same direction. So, and now we can remove the back side of the rest of the tape, putting some glue on, and glue this on page number 7. And this is top. This rest is the same as the other ones. Line this up on the front and glue it down. Whoops. And we can press. So this is so far all of our pages. Next will be the cover. For this I already prepared my chipboard. And we need for the spine one, this is 3.5 by 9.5, and I make here a mark in the middle at 1 3/4. 1 3/4? Yep. And I make a mark. I need this later on for my binding system. And you need 2 pieces of paper, chipboard that measures 9.5 by 9.5. And all of my pieces on the back side I have here around some double-sided tape. So then we need space, of course. Space. This I need. We need some paper to wrap this all in. This is also prepared here. I glued 3 pieces together. The whole piece measures in the length 24 3/4 in the length. In the height it is in 11.5. Here I made a help line. This is 1 inch from the bottom. And when I glue down here on that line my chipboard pieces, I will have around about a 1 inch space to wrap this all in. And I am starting, as always, with my spine piece that I have here, these connecting points, not here on one of these ends of my spine. I will have this on the front and the back, and nothing will crack or tear. I made here also in the middle of my spine, here in the middle of the page, a mark. And here is a mark, and I will put this here on these point, line this up with my help line, with my guideline, and I can glue this down. So this is the cover so far. On this edge here, I don't cut my corner very nicely, so maybe I have to put there around some corners here to protect this. Yeah, okay, we can fix this, but this will be the last step. For the cover, on the spine, I will do here, I found these, I think this is vinyl, this is silver, very thin, with some butterflies on, and I will have this here around my spine. So that means just a quick check. We can cut this tiny bit shorter. So where is the middle? Here is the middle. Let me make here a mark for the middle. But I can line this up here with my spine, like this. And which glue? I think I will use some liquid glue. Yeah. And I will use my Pateks. This is a strong glue, and we can spread this nicely. And we can wiggle . So, wow, it smells so bad. And now, okay, fingers crossed. Top and bottom about the same space. Then I try to line up here my lines. And I press this down. By the way, I found this, I'm not sure, I think it was on AliExpress. Could be also Temu, I don't know. So, and we have to put some glue. So now I give this one a little bit time to dry. And then I can wrap this here all around. So, and there will be the dangle hanging on here, on this jump ring. So, what do you think? I think this is nice. So, and now we can go further with the second part of the binding. This we can put aside for a moment. I need some space. The binding. For the binding system inside of my cover, we need here 2 pieces of paper that measures 4 inch by 8.5, and I made on the 4 inch a 1/2 inch hinge here left and right. And then we need another one that measures 2 inch by 8.5, and I did also here left and right a 1 inch, a 1/2 inch hinge. So this will be here these hinges where we will glue on our pages inside of the book. This is so far for the pages inside. So, and what we also need is a piece of paper that holds these hinges nicely on my cover. This piece measures 8.25 by 9 3/8, and I have already here in the middle, this will be the part you will see in the book. These 2 little wings will hold this whole section nicely on my cover. And what we have to do is we have to make here some incision cuts. And for this I marked here some lines. This one here will be on the top, and this is a 5/8. And this will be the bottom, and this is a 1/4 inch. Then you have to measure from the right and the left side 2 5/8 to the inside, and make a mark here, a line, 1 inch gusset, and the another 2 lines. This is always a 1 inch gusset, and this is 2 5/8, 5/8 and a 1/4 inch. What I will do also is I will glue here some Tyvek. Tyvek is a material that you can't tear. This is not tearing. So I will secure here these 2 parts with some Tyvek, because this holds the most of the stress here on these points. And to provide this for tearing, I glue these 2 strips over it. So And of course I need here again my line, that I know where I have to stop with my cutting. And here also. And now we can make our incision cuts. And I cut not on my line, I cut left and right. So I cut these line off. We need this a little bit more open because of the thickness of our cardstock. I hope I can, or I explain this good. So now it looks like this. You can see this. And these two pieces has to fit here inside. Like this. Okay. But what I will do is I will cut here these corners off, so this will be easier to shuffle in these incision cuts and into our pages. So starting here with the smaller one in the middle. Like this. So. And we need some glue. So, burnishing this down. And then this one here. So far so good. I will put here around some double-sided tape. And also here on these incision cut to close this. And this will go now inside of the cover. We need the middle here of these 8 1/4 by 4 and 1/8. We need the middle. We need the cover. I need a little bit more of double-sided tape here, left and right of my spine opening here. This helps me that I get no liftings. Hopefully, no liftings. So, and this goes on here. Here I have the middle, and I need some more markings. So, and now I can see that I have top and bottom the same space, and that I am matching here with the middle like this. Okay, now we can glue this down. So I will let this dry for a moment. And in the meantime, we can make here the front and the back cover. So, and for this, I will do this really simple. There will be two pockets. Two pockets for an envelope I will do with some clear sheet for more of these beautiful cutout ladies, and with a pocket for here I have several of these tags here I will put inside, and I think I have also here these nice cards. I will do some booklets, I think. So, and for this we need two pieces of paper that measures 9 1/4 by 9 1/4, and for each we need a pocket, and this one measures 10 1/4 by 4 1/8, and we have to score these two pockets on 3 sides at a 1/2 inch. So we will start with the pocket, cutting here the corners. And now we can glue in all of our pages, and then we can go to the front cover decoration and the dangle on the spine. I will start here with the last page, and this is this one here. This has to slide nicely here inside of these little pocket, and it does perfectly. So then we can put some glue. You can use double-sided tape, but I will try to do this only with glue. So, and this binding system helps you to get all your pages straight into the book. Really, I love these binding. This is, I think, the third mini album that I use this, and I am impressed with this binding system. So last page, and the next one will be the front page. So, and before I flip this around, I will give my glue enough time to dry. And this is already full packed. So let me see with the ribbon closure. Yeah, this looks nice. I like this. So, like I said, I will leave this to dry for a moment, and then I can show you how it looks inside. So, for the front cover, I have left here these last frame, and I think, did we do this straight or did we do this in an angle? I think I will use these last frame on top of here, and we will make here a nice decoration with these cutout pieces, and then we can make these dangle. I will leave the camera rolling, but I don't want to talk too much now because you will see what I'm doing. I only glue here this one on the cover, making here a picture mat inside and the decoration on the outside.